Today on OC News, devastating Texas wildfires spark disaster declaration.
The Army National Guard grounds helicopters after 2 crashes.
And Toyota recalling over 300,000 Tacoma pickups, raising crash risk.
All of this and more coming up on OC News.
This just in tech news. The first responder on There's been a lot of collaborative efforts.
I feel blessed to be here in Fullerton.
Brought to you by the broadcast journalism students at Cal State Fullerton.
OC News starts right now.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Robbie Loya.
And I'm Kimberly Garcia, where we bring you the latest updates from OC News. ASI elections are right around the corner, and our reporter Cynthia Saavedra has more details on what students want from their candidates.
It's election year, not only for the nation, but also for the university. Here at Cal State Fullerton, students will be competing for cabinet roles for ASI government. ASI is holding elections and voting is open from 8 a.m. on March 12th till 8 p.m. on March 13th. We interviewed Cal State Fullerton students to see what they're looking for in a candidate.
I'm looking for a leader who's very interactive with the people. I feel like he or she or they should be someone approachable or someone that you just go and talk to.
Looking for someone who's determined and motivated, also someone who cares about the students, how they can improve their academics to make it better for them, cares about their career and lifelong success, like life after graduation.
Someone that, I know will care about the school and the students around them, and that, they care about what other students are going to be going through and what we need, especially people that dorm.
You can check out the candidates who are running for a cabinet position on the ASI Instagram page. On February 29th from 1 to 2:30, ASI will have a community chat here at the Grand Staircase Studio, where students are encouraged to discuss ways to improve the student experience. I'm Cynthia Saavedra for OC News.
With that being said, now get to some other news regarding the presidential primary. As we take a look, President Biden and former President Donald Trump won over their respective parties in Michigan, leading them closer to a likely rematch in November. Michigan was the last major primary state before Super Tuesday, a day where most states hold their presidential primary. This year, it will be on March 5th, where 15 states and 1 U.S. territory will hold their elections.
Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell announces he will now step down from his leadership role in November. Mitch McConnell announced his decision to step down as Chamber's Republican leader this November. The 82-year-old Kentucky Republican is the longest-serving party leader in the Senate, from both Republican and Democratic parties combined. He will continue to serve on the Senate, but wants the next generation of leadership to take that lead at the Senate Republican Conference.
A massive Texas wildfire is threatening the Texas Panhandle and forcing residents to evacuate. Nearly 1 million acres in the Texas Panhandle have been scorched by wildfires since Monday, making it the second largest wildfire in Texas history. Road closures and evacuations have been declared as a disaster declaration issued by Governor Greg Abbott for 60 counties.
Coming up after the break, we will tell you about the Titans' Day of Giving, which is just around the corner.
Also, the National Guard grounding helicopters. That and more on OC News.
Titans Day of Giving is an annual event that happens in March. Let's hear more from our reporter, Amy Arellano.
Titans Day of Giving is happening March 6th. Director of Annual Giving, Grace Johnson, says her and her colleagues hope to raise $550,000. Let's see what Titans think about it. Titans Day of Giving launched March 12, 2020 and raised over $200,000 in the first year, while just this past year in 2023 raised over $500,000, hoping to grow and support every year.
I think it's great because, I haven't heard of it, but just to get more outreach of different people in different areas and get them just to be more aware of different associations on campus, I think that's good, and to donate for them and give to others is good.
I think it really shows that the school really cares for their students and they're willing to do whatever they can to, help their students out for anything.
Donors include faculty, staff, and students who feel passionate about supporting different clubs, organizations, or colleges. The message they want to give across is that this is the most important way to support the university.
I feel really supported as a student and as an athlete that with people giving and being supportive to us, that we can have whatever we need for traveling and our academics and our scholarships that go all to us being able to be here and being able to live here and being able to play on the team here.
This is the 4th year of Titans Day of Give, with the tagline being "Embark on a mission to transform Titan lives." Anyone who wishes to donate can donate to their college of choice, school organization, or club that they care about. This is a 24-hour event. I'm Amy Arellano, OC News.
The Army National Guard grounds all helicopters after a series of crashes. The stand down of Army helicopters comes days after 2 guardsmen from Mississippi were killed when their Apache helicopter crashed in a training flight. Another incident took place earlier this month in Utah when another Apache helicopter crashed. Fortunately, both pilots survived. The purpose of this is to review safety policies and procedures. Although information on what caused the crashes is still unknown, an investigation by the Army's Combat Readiness Center is underway.
From wild basketball endings to records being broken, we send it over to our sports reporter, Jeffrey Morris, with the latest.
Thanks, guys. This past week has been full of record performances and game-winning winners. To start off, we had the Cavaliers versus the Mavericks in an NBA Tuesday night matchup. With less than 9 seconds remaining, the Mavs' inbound pass was tipped to their own Luka Doncic, who then passed to PJ Washington for an easy layup. Mavs were up by 1 with 2.6 seconds left on the clock. This turned out to be enough time for the Cavs' Max Struss to hit a 59-foot game winner at the buzzer. Cavs took it 121 to 119. Also in basketball, we have Caitlin Clark. She broke the NCAA's all-time scoring record recently, and to honor her amazing achievement, Iowa has printed her name on their own court at the Hawkeye Arena. Clark's logo will forever be on the spot where she broke the record, cementing her legacy for years to come. Moving from the court to the track, we have news on Georgia runner Christopher Morales Williams, world record indoor 400-meter time. Williams ran an insane time of 44.49. This would have been a world record if not for Rule 31.14.5 that requires blocks to be linked to a certified start system, which Williams' blocks were not. So the time goes down as only an NCAA record. That is still an amazing time, and I'm sure Williams will be looking to make his world record official in his next race. I'm Jeffrey Morris, and that's all for sports. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Jeffrey. It's always great to hear from a Cal State Fullerton student athlete. When we come back, we'll hear more on how you can get your money back with the Walmart settlement.
And how you might need to take your truck to the nearest Toyota dealer. Stay here with us on OC News.
You'll be the first, Mija.
I got in. Dad, I got in.
You should know this one. Who knows it?
So how's it going in school?
Finish those before you go.
Management function that seeks to develop mutually beneficial relationships with all of our audience.
Hey, do you know what this word means? Empowerment? Authority or power given to someone to do something. EMPOWERMENT. Empowerment.
Walmart customers who have purchased certain weighted groceries or bagged fruit may be eligible as part of a $45 million settlement. A class action lawsuit claimed Walmart overcharged customers who bought items sold by weight. The company has been accused of inflated product weight, mislabeled bagged produce weight, and overcharging for clearance items. Customers who bought eligible sold by weight groceries from Walmart between October 19th, 2018 and January 19th, 2024 qualify for the settlement. These customers have until June 5th of this year to submit a claim to be included.
We have lots of breaking news in the world of entertainment. We will send it over to reporter Mason Adwala, who has the latest.
Thanks, Robbie and Kimmy. This is Mason Awadala getting you your fix in entertainment news. We begin with news of famed singer Adele canceling her Vegas residency. Adele announced late on Tuesday that due to the advice of her doctors, she will be canceling the remainder of her Las Vegas residency. This cancellation is due to a recurring health problem, and all of her shows throughout March have been postponed. Be on the lookout for more updates regarding her recovery. A star-studded Paris Fashion Week kicked off on Monday and will be ongoing until Tuesday, March 5th. Brands such as Balmain Paris, Saint Laurent, and Dior showcased their new looks for this next season, and we saw luxury with some looks from Zoe Kravitz, Emily Ratajkowski, and Lily Collins. The stars were truly shining in Paris. Last night, the beloved comic Richard Lewis has died at 76 years old. It was confirmed by his publicist that Lewis had passed away in his home in LA after suffering a heart attack. Lewis had been living with Parkinson's disease and underwent multiple surgeries in the past few years. Lewis was known for his roles in Curb Your Enthusiasm, Leaving Las Vegas, and much more. And that's all the news I have for you today in the world of entertainment. Thank you, everyone. Back to you, Robbie and Kimmy.
And you're always great to hear, Mason. Reason why you're one of the, or I should say, the ASI president here at Cal State Fullerton. Truly are the best. Also, and now in other news, Toyota has announced recalls on trucks and SUVs over safety concerns. Toyota is recalling over 380,000 Tacoma pickup trucks due to the possibility of axles falling off. Drivers could experience vibrations, noise, or in worst cases, a car accident. However, Toyota has declined whether any accidents or injuries have resulted from this issue. Owners of these recalled trucks will receive letters notifying them to take their vehicles to the nearest Toyota dealer to have their truck inspected and worked on if necessary.
That is going to do it for us in the studio this evening. We want to thank you for joining us on OC News. I am Kimmy Garcia.
My name is Robbie Loya saying so long and have a great rest of your night, everyone.